Going on, Divine Family? Hey, I'm just gonna go check out my garden in this mid-afternoon sun, see how she's doing, see if I need to give it some water. Check out this gladiolus. Thing's as tall as I am. These are like my favorite flowers. They're awesome. But let's go check out the garden. You know, maybe get to talking just because the garden seems to be where his voice is the loudest. Unless I'm around the property landscaping. Some more gladiolus. Some rogue sunflower. I didn't even plant this guy. He just sprouted up from last year. A whole bunch of potatoes. That'll be cool come this fall. Got some okra. Okra's pretty good if you fry it. My best friend, she is quite the person to make this stuff taste really good, so I'm excited to take on this salad life on a whole nother level. Some type of cucumber going on. Planted him late, but he's finally starting to get going. Oh, he's got some babies going. Yep. Sweet. That's dill, arugula, some kind of sage. The sage just keeps coming back year after year. Some pole beans that are finally starting to go up. A little late on that one. But this is my patch of cucumbers. They're kind of droopy. I might need to give them some water. See if we got any going. Oh yeah, I see some. Cool. And these snap peas right here, freaking getting real tall. Some bush beans, some kind of squash, zucchini of some sort. Yeah, my sunflower guy's going. These guys don't compare to the sunflowers in my parents' garden though. Those guys definitely put mammoth seeds to its true meaning. They're like 12 feet tall. They're definitely taller, maybe. Let's see. And some corn. More zucchini. Some tomatoes. Finally getting going. Oh yeah. I don't know. This garden always brings me peace of mind. In a lot of ways, this garden is just like our life, you know? Like, hey, you're the cucumber, you're the peas, you're the corn. We're all growing here in our own little unique appearance. We got this bond that we need water and sunlight and all these things. And we grow in our own unique ways, but obviously connected. But kind of goes deeper, you know, with this whole, this is organized. This was preconceived, made, this whole garden. So now I'm a gardener, a nurturer of what I planted. It can grow by itself naturally. You know, the seed will plant itself, and that's between the seed and God, how it naturally plants itself. But when it does, it's got no problem taking care of itself, you know. But when you plant it into this like garden state, well now it's really dependent on you. You take it away from its network that it naturally grew on with that natural relationship with God and the natural planting of a seed, and suddenly, like what God is to us and whatever the divine presence is, it's like we are these plants growing in that garden. And I definitely am knowing that there is some stuff out there helping nurture us grow in that spiritual kind of invisible world. But I also know that we can teach here while growing ourselves, share what we see. That's kind of the only reason why I do what I do here. I don't think it's my duty to say go find God. I do feel it's my duty to say there's a love that we can all feel, and that's what I confidently call God now. And it definitely changes your life once you give in a sense of you don't doubt. I was just saying to somebody that I kind of already died in my unknowingness and I've been like reborn into this beautiful free faith feeling of safety. And it's all that love of God that I'm talking about. But again, I'm not trying to say go find it. You have to find God, you have to find Jesus Christ. I would recommend definitely looking into it because of the teachings behind it. Names and stuff, I know it throws a lot of people through loops. Origins, whether or not it's true, and all these things, stories being told by men. Regardless of the stories of that, regardless of the narratives that's happened, don't overlook the actual lessons that were being taught by that figure that's under such heated debate. There's at least a lesson there, and I've found nothing but good guidance and love from it. And I would feel like any person of any kind of belief or any feeling towards anything would agree that just a loving connection would bring the world back into this healthy state. Hey, there's a deer. But if we don't pressure each other like we have done so many times before to be a specific way when thinking about God. Now, I know there's a lot of resistance out there from people that have known God longer than me that say, no, you have to find it in these specific ways. But honestly, the specific way is your way, your connection with God. Just like the seed is how it planted itself naturally. That's between the seed and God. You can't tell me how that seed naturally planted itself out in the woods, you know? We could start observing the cottonwoods that start spawning around here and say, well, maybe one of these little babies came from one of these guys, you know? But like, we still can't say which one necessarily, but we know it happened. You know, it's just, there's no not seeing God anymore in anything, this ultimate lesson. And gardens definitely tell the true whole narrative of everything. It's really hard to not come out here and be inspired and just hear a whole new version of the same kind of love. And this whole like, hey, maybe you can tell it this way and other people will understand it easier. Or maybe you'll tell it this way and then this different people will start understanding it. Because I'm not here about saying, get it this way, I'm not going to talk to you otherwise. No, that's not what I'm about. I had to kind of dig deep and realize that before the last probably 2 years, I was in this really secret depression. It wasn't secret from me keeping it from people, like secret to even me. Because I was happy. I don't know what was going wrong, but this feeling of just unsettledness. And it was right after I had left working with kids. And I left not on the greatest terms, like good terms with kids and everything, but not on the greatest terms, and I didn't want to leave. And I found out deep down in searching that the depression was I lost a purpose. Because I didn't go to work for a paycheck because I didn't get paid crap. And I'm not complaining about that. But I went because it's where I actually felt most comfortable, because people listened genuinely to what I was telling them. Like, I really am trying to help you guys, and to see real results, it gave me so much purpose. And I didn't need to do anything else. But when I lost that, I lost a voice, because I had to be a voice that I never was before. And it made me more confident. It taught me a lot. And I helped take care of some babies, some beautiful, beautiful babies that are considered more, they're part of my family, as much as family can be. And it's given me a new sense of that voice in a parental aspect, which I deeply, deeply appreciate. But for I'm talking hundreds of kids here at the Y that they were under my net for like 10 years. It's just so crazy to think about. But now, this whole sharing experience, this is bringing it back. I feel more confident in speaking to you spiritually as I spoke to the kids on days where we just wanted to get along, because I saw progress. I saw how bullies disappeared through good guidance, and I saw how kids came together to help keep the bullies away. And it became so easy. So I kind of want to do that for the whole world. So a big thanks to anybody that watches these. Just because, heck, I hardly watch things, so it's amazing that somebody would watch what I put. But just keep loving. Make your own garden, however you need to make it. Tend it. Take care of the pieces that you put in it. Everything that's in your life. Really take care of it. And let the natural strength that grows with you and God be the foundational strength to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're already strong. And now you're being nurtured by even more strength. We're fine, guys. This whole place, it's all love. And that's what our eyes are on. Alright? Love, beauty, and peace for all. For all our peace of beauty and love. God bless. Beautiful day.